Why I have drawn this ladder, we'll get to know. Climax is a figure of speech in which successive words, phrases, clauses, or sentences are arranged in ascending order of importance. So, in simple words, what is climax? Climax is a figure of speech in which the words, phrases, ideas are arranged in an ascending order according to its importance. Example: he lost his fans, friends, and family. So, in these three words, fans, friends, and family, we can see that fan is less important than family. So, while ladder is shown over here, we use ladder to move up, from down to up. So, here climax means we have arranged our words like initially in first stage we have kept fans, then friends, and family as per to the priority and its importance. Another example: he watched her, judged her, and married her. I came, I saw, I conquered. Another figure of speech is anticlimax. From the word itself, you can understand that anticlimax is the opposite of climax. Anticlimax refers to figure of speech in which statements gradually descend in order of importance. Unlike climax, anticlimax is the arrangement of series of words, phrases, or clauses in order of decreasing importance. Here we arrange the words, the clauses, or the sentence in a decreasing order. Let's take an example. He lost his life, wife, and knife. Here the words are arranged in a decreasing order. That means life is most important as compared to wife and knife. So we have kept it in the first. In the second, we have kept wife and knife. In the third. Next example, she is a great writer, mother, and humorist. I die, I faint, I fall. In all these above examples, we can see the words which have been arranged are arranged in a decreasing order as per their importance. Next comes your simile. What is simile? Simile is a figure of speech that makes a comparison showing similarity between two different things. It draws resemblance with the help of words like or as. What simile is? Here we compare two different things by using the word like or as. Example: he ran like a tortoise. Here we are comparing a person, he, as a tortoise. But actually, do animal and tortoise are same? No. He and tortoise are totally two different things, but we are comparing them using a word like. So it is a simile. You were as brave as a lion. Here we are comparing you as a lion. And what is the similarity between both of them is brave. They fought like cat and dogs. Here we are comparing they from cats and dogs. He is as funny as a barrel of monkeys. Next figure of speech is metaphor. What is metaphor? Metaphor is a figure of speech that is used to make a comparison between two things that aren't alike but do have something in common. See, what's the basic difference between metaphor and simile is, in both the things, in both the figure of speech, we compare two different things. But in simile, we compare using the word as and like, and in metaphor, we direct compare it. For example, the snow is white blanket. Here we are considering the snow as a white blanket. Direct comparison is being done. He is a shining star. Directly we are considering him as a shining star. Her long hair was a flowing golden river. Next figure of speech is your personification. What is personification? Personification is a figure of speech where non-living objects are described to seem like people. In the art, personification means representing a non-human thing as if it were human. It gives human traits and qualities such as emotion, desire, sensation, gestures, and speech, often the way of a metaphor. In personification, we describe the living thing and we compare it with a non-living thing by giving it some qualities which has been written, like emotion, desire and sensation. For example, the fire swallowed the whole forest. For fire is a non-living thing. Fire cannot swallow anything, but here we are comparing like a metaphor, right? And we are saying, we are giving in the qualities like fire swallowed whole forest. That means it destroyed the whole forest. The stars were playing hide and seek. Stars are not humans, they are not living, but still we are giving them a human quality and we are direct comparing and we are saying that they are playing hide and seek. Next comes here repetition. What is repetition? Repetition is a literary device that repeats the same words or phrases a few times to make an idea clearer and memorable. Example: the president said, work, work, and work are the key to success. In a sentence, we repeat the same words again and again to emphasize, to show its importance. Another example: the bird said, I don't sing because I'm happy. I'm happy because I sing. If you think you can do it, you can do it. So here in all the above examples we can see we have repeated few words again and again to show its importance. Next comes your alliteration. Alliteration is the repetition of same consonant sounds at the beginning of the word that are in close proximity to each other. This repetition of sound brings attention to the lines in which it is used and creates more oral rhythm. There is a difference between alliteration and repetition. In repetition, we repeat the words again and again to show its importance. But in alliteration, it's a repetition of the sound of the words, the beginning of the words. Let's take an example. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. In all these words, you can see P. Don't get confused that P is repeated. No. The sound of P, per, Peter, per, Piper, per. Here P, the sound of P is repeated in all the words. This is called alliteration. Another. Little Larry likes licking the sticky lollipop. In little, Larry, licking and lollipop. In these words, the first sound of a consonant, that is L, is common. The boy buzzed around a busy as a bee. Here the sound of B is common. This is called alliteration. Thank you.